Wasted money hides in every business. Watch as I audit one in real time using my framework for digital services and AI, turning problems into profit. Let's say our client today is a mid-sized marketing agency, disruptive advertising for example. They've got 25 staff, have dozens of clients, and they've got an admin overload. What are their main pain points? Project briefs are scattered across emails and Google Docs, staff are spending hours manually reporting campaign performance, and clients are constantly chasing them for updates. It's a classic knowledge-heavy business where information is everywhere and no one can seem to find it when they need it. My process always starts with a discovery audit. I don't mention AI, I don't mention tools I can build for them. It's simple questions. My first question is always about frustration. What are the top 3 tasks your team are always complaining about? Honestly, reporting is the big one, pulling data from Google Ads, Meta, and Google Analytics 4. Second is creating project briefs from emails, and third is constant status updates for clients. Next, I need to understand their workflow, so I'll ask, how do you currently manage your client information and project briefs? They might say something like briefs are in Google Docs, but they're inconsistent. The account manager usually becomes the knowledge hub, which slows everything down. Then we need to quantify the pain. How long does it normally take for your client reports to be built? They might say something like the monthly decks can take 6 to 8 hours per client. For an AM with 5 clients, that's a full week of work. So for a wrap-up question, I always like to ask, what's the one process that, if automated, would have the biggest impact on your team's productivity? And for a marketing agency, they might say something like client reporting, hands down. It would free up days of our team's time. So we've got our answers, now we need to write it all down, and the solutions become incredibly clear. So what I'm not going to do is go and sell them some shiny tools from some SaaS company that I'm going to on-sell to them, or some tools that I have lying around already. I'm going to solve exact problems that they've told me about and quantify an ROI for them before I build. So here are 3 opportunities I identified for them, and I know they work because I implemented something similar for a firm last month, saving them 32 hours of document processing. So here's the first opportunity I identified, and you can find these as well. Go do your research, go use Perplexity, use your noggin. So they said reporting takes up to 40 hours per month per manager. Secondly, they said information is fragmented and account managers are bottlenecks. And if you haven't heard of this solution yet, I highly recommend you go and research this because it works across the board for any business. It's invaluable. And it's called a Retrieval Augmented Generation System, or RAG or RAG. Think of it like a librarian that knows where every single book is in the library, and if you ask it a question, it knows exactly where to go for that book and that chapter and that extract. It's a central brain that connects to Google Drive, emails, project tools, anywhere that they need. Staff can just ask, what's the status of the Johnson campaign, and get an instant, accurate answer. So for the last opportunity I identified for disruptive advertising, I've got an AI-powered client portal. This will be a simple, secure dashboard where clients can see all live campaign updates, cutting down on interruptions and improving satisfaction. But remember, an idea is useless without a safe, structured plan. Here's the 4-phase roadmap that I would suggest to build the system without overwhelming their team. Phase 1 is the pilot program, and it takes about 2 to 3 weeks. We'll build the most valuable piece first, which is the RAG system, but we'll build it for just one team, an MVP. We'll let them test it, get feedback, and prove its value in a low-risk environment. Next, phase 2, the integration, it would take around 3 to 4 weeks. Once the pilot is a success, we connect the automated reporting engine and begin building the client portal. The following 2 to 3 weeks for the 3rd phase will be the full rollout, where we deploy the complete system across all teams with proper training and support. This is my favorite part, phase 4, team empowerment, and this can be an ongoing process. I would also say this is arguably the most important step. We run workshops and provide simple tutorials, not just on how to use the tools, but on how to think with them. This is how AI becomes part of the culture, not just another subscription. So it's important to remember, when I send a proposal over, it's not tech jargon and it's not AI generated. It's a simple, direct promise. Here we are mapping out our solutions directly aligned with their major pain points. And I'll show the exact problems that we uncovered together, where I demonstrate working AI solutions that solves these issues. It's also important to include in this proposal return on investment and time savings in plain dollars. And so of course, before we even talk about a full-scale rollout, we're showing them an MVP demo with live data to prove its worth. This is all about building trust through transparency.